Hey, aka Padders! Well, we have some eBay sales. Peter A. DeLuca here, aka Pad69, and stay with me, known throughout Philadelphia, PA, Europe, and the vast multiverse as your eclectic one. Alright, so I was on the beach yesterday working on bronzing this amazing body of mine. And, get back, drink, we go into the night. Drove roughly 2 hours total. I crashed out, slept a few hours, and I wake up to Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom, and the infamous Iron Man issue 1, Alex Maleev. I always enjoyed his artwork. I really liked his Daredevil stuff, his Crow stuff, amazing. And Brian Michael Bendis, the actual destroyer of modern American comics when it comes in terms of the Marvel universe. The work of Brian Michael Bendis, Daredevil, genius. Everything else, he's the one that broke the X-Men, so and so, like so forth. So anyway, so Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom. People are already spending $100+ on this issue, which is beyond me, because for some reason now people have to act like it's a good spec, and they want a spec, and they want to price people out of it. I don't know. This is absolute madness to me. It was one of the poor kept secrets. Bringing back the Russo brothers, another poorly kept secret. And no one, and I've watched some of the commentary on this already, and I've seen a couple posts on X and Facebook. No one's upset about Jonathan Majors. What are we doing with Kang? What the F are we doing? We're just going to move on from Kang and pretend, like, what are we doing? It makes, oh God, it's so frustrating. So, Doctor Doom is the second greatest comic book villain of all time. Number 1 is the Joker. We did a video earlier today about some of that. Oh, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Joker video. So hopefully you're around for that. Doctor Doom needs a nemesis. Doctor Doom needs Reed Richards. Reed Richards needs Doctor Doom. They need to be rivals from this culmination period in both of their lives, where they're gaining access into the world, where they're students and they're competing, and they love and they hate each other. And this is why Doctor Doom's so good, because he's embedded. He truly is embedded with the origin of Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four. And what happens after is Shakespearean. It is a true tragedy. And then later, we see how corrupted the mind of Doctor Doom actually is, where his corrupted mind is scary. Guys, we can only assume that this is a variant, right, of Tony Stark. We can only assume that it really is the infamous Iron Man. What the hell? Nobody wants this. This was almost the last thing that the Marvel Cinematic Universe had. Guys, you don't corrupt Doctor Doom. You play him straight. You play Doctor Doom like how you built up Thanos and Red Skull. I always go back to Red Skull, because the way that they did Red Skull in Captain America: The First Avenger, it was amazing. It was amazing. Even, like, if they can do Loki and get someone to, like, that you can do Doctor Doom. So, no one learned from the Deadpool Wolverine spec. No Taylor Swift, no Dazzler. We did a video on that, and how that slabs too many books, taking them off the market, taking them away from the real comic book readers, because we're for the readers on this channel. We're not for collectors. And now the same thing is happening with a book that only lasted 12 issues, that is of a time that it's a disparaging time for the Marvel Universe. This is the iteration age, where everything is an iteration, and they're mashing things together. It's like iteration and mashing. The Red Hulk, prime example of that. There's no creativity that screams from this era. And what, it's a little bit of a platitude, but what I'm really trying to say is when we read the books and we engage in the material, there's very little that inspires, that explodes that dopamine in your head. There's very little to take away from it. And right now, for some reason, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is all in on this period, and they're literally missing decades worth of work to mine. It's beyond me. Doctor Doom, what he does in the original Secret Wars, we're talking the Jim Shooter, the Michael Zack Secret Wars, with Doctor Doom's arc in that. And keep in mind, I think it's cover 10, where he's all like red cover, he's in green, he's torn up, he's bleeding. I still keep that comic and that cover on my work desk at the 9 to 5, and I want people to see it from time to time because I'm trying to send them a message. That's a different thing. But I have a stack of some of my favorite villain moments in comics on my desk at work. Secret Wars is a definition piece of Doctor Doom, and it puts Doctor Doom back into the Marvel universe. That's really what resonated from Secret Wars. Everybody wants to go Spider-Man, black costume, that crap. People forget how dumb and confusing Secret Wars to, we'll just say Venom, all of that was. A lot of it made zero sense, and they worked the gimmick. They made it connected. They made it continuity. They did good work around it, but overall, it took a while for that concept to kind of hit, and it wasn't until they went back and they were like, hey, we have to make the symbiote a cosmic god, essentially. So, right? No. Secret Wars is a story of Doctor Doom. They get that part right, but at the same time, they're sticking with this weird format of the villain. It's like Avengers villain movie. So it's not Kang's Dynasty anymore. Now it's Doomsday. Not Doom War. You had that to go. It's Doomsday. Okay? Superman. His one of his greatest villains is Doomsday. And Superman is coming to cinemas before Doom. It's right. Okay. And then we're going to do Secret Wars. So Secret Wars doesn't change. There's no Kang Dynasty. It's Doomsday now. And no one is questioning this. Why? Of all the things I saw today on social and YouTube, no one's like, hey, what the hell? What are we going to do with Kang? We have to explain Kang. Because the Kang stuff is still confusing in Deadpool Wolverine. Kang taking over the TVA is still confusing even in Loki Season 2. Loki Season 2, the first couple episodes, still confusing to everything else. Guys, it's okay. It's okay. Just put Jonathan Majors. The new cycle is over. No one cares. Like some people. But it's like the average person. The central audience, the average audience member doesn't care. They don't care about what Jonathan Majors did in his personal life. And he's an effing good actor. Should have bit the bullet, stuck with your guy, and saw it through. It would have been more interesting. Put the resources behind a Kang movie that you have behind Blade. Get rid of Blade. Wesley Snipes was right. There's only one Blade, even though everyone forgets about that Spike live-action Blade series. So, anyway. Right? Give us a strong Kang movie with a absolutely freaked-out Jonathan Majors. Go all out. And then get into the Kang Dynasty. Like, jeez! But no, it's like they're just restarting this thing, and they're hoping for the hype train. And these speculate. I mean, it's like the book's going to get priced out of readership. Not that I ever felt like Infamous Iron Man should be a part of the readership. It's not. It shouldn't even be a part of like Iron Man lore. There's so many other things to do. That is way down on the list. Honestly, Infamous and Superior way down on the list because they're low hanging fruit not interesting ideas. I don't want to say dumb ideas, but they're just not very interesting. And the people that read them and did read them in the past, they're the regular comic book dudes and gals, and they just read what's new, and that's it. Nothing has resonated from those runs and those books for a particular reason. Moving on, aka Pat here, my 2 cents with Robert Downey Jr. I guess this is more of a commentary on the Spec market video. So anyway, guys, rock and roll, subscribe, support, leave a comment, flex all day.